Hey, welcome to episode 69 of the Gig Life Podcast. I'm your host, Stevie Taylor. I'd like to wish you a very, very happy New Year's 2020. I hope it's a good one for you, and thanks for coming back. So let's just rip in. The first episode of 2020, it's Lily Guerrero. My guest today is Lily Guerrero. Lily is a singer, dancer, guitarist, drummer, percussionist from Sydney. Born in Canada to Chilean parents and brought up in multicultural Sydney, Lily was exposed to music and dance at a very young age, where Chilean folklore was a strong influence in her household. Lily was performing from the age of 5 to early 20s as a Chilean folklore dancer, and at 7 she was chosen to play guitar and sing in a band for a children's folk dance group. Lily has gone on to study Andean music and dance, mariachi, produce a musical about herself called Trayectoria. She's also a member of Sydney Latin show band Salsa Kings. She recently joined all-female drum troupe Drummer Queens, and she continues to gig and perform around town with her partner, Andre Martinez, as well as working in their studio, Martinez Productions, recording and producing some of Australia's top talent and up-and-coming acts. Lily has recently launched her solo career with some brand new songs and videos coming out. The song you're listening to now is called Fire Down, which was just released. A link to the official video is in the show notes of this episode, so go check it out. Just before Christmas last year, we sat down in the control room at Martinez Production Studios and talked about all the stuff I just mentioned. Surprisingly, this is Lily's first interview, but it definitely won't be her last. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. So may I introduce to you the delightful Lily Guerrero. Cheers. I think we're rolling. Lily Guerrero.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Welcome to the Gig Life Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
We're currently in the Martinez Production Studios.
That's right.
I've seen so many videos of this place.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, man, it's wicked. It's bigger than I thought.
Oh,
the live room's bigger than I thought, you know. But yeah, what a vibe. It's cool.
We love it. That's why we got you in here.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so it's that time of year. It's December 2019. Busy time of year. So what's kind of going on at the moment?
Everything's going on.
Yeah.
Every gig possible. Yep. I've been working like crazy, and in my time off, I'm here in the studio with Andrew doing sessions, folding leads, and what else? Interviews. No, but it's been going crazy because it's Christmas. Everybody wants entertainment, which is great. Yeah, you know. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah. So you're doing a lot of corporate stuff as well as.
Well, a bit of everything. Because I'm in a few different. I don't know if you call it projects or bands. Yeah. I perform with Salsa Kings, and we do a lot of RSLs, festivals, weddings. Yeah. And then we do the duo with Andrew. And the same, we do weddings, festivals, private functions. Then I do mariachi, Mexican. Yeah, cool. So sometimes it's as a dancer and sometimes it's a mariachi gig. So also it's, you know, so it's whatever the gig is, I just go. And I also joined Drummer Queen, so a bit of drumming, and I love that. That's great. Yeah, and that's Joel Currier's. Great bunch to work with. Really exciting. And And yeah, so that all that keeps me busy, and the studio. So that's what I'm saying. If I think I have a day off, Andrea gets me in here and it's like, can you, help me with this? Yeah. But I love it, because if I wasn't a musician, I think I would have been an engineer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you're obviously kind of learning this as you go. Are you self-recording yourself?
Myself?
Yeah.
No, I wish I did. And I bought everything. I was going to do Logic. I bought microphones. I bought everything to set up my studio, and I didn't.
Okay.
I haven't, sorry, because I still want to. But we've got this studio, but Andrea uses other programs. So I'm waiting for him to teach me.
Right.
Right. But I am learning as I go, so I'm watch. And,
that's cool.
Yeah, try and learn.
Yeah, because
on my own.
I think all the programs, they're definitely different, but I think basically they're the same.
Yeah.
It's just knowing where to put stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I haven't given it time. I need to give it time.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop me from writing. I do write songs, and I just do it the old school way. Like, I would record it. Now that I've got a phone, I record it on my phone, an idea, and then I'll harmonise on top of that. So I don't use any of the technology that I could.
Right.
Like GarageBand. I don't use it. I just go old school.
That's cool. Oh, that's wicked. Cool. Okay. Well, let's roll back to early days. So you're Canadian born?
Yes.
Yeah. So what up to what point were you still in Canada?
I think.
And do you have much memories of Canada?
No memories.
Okay.
I think I was only up to one. I was 1 year old, and then we went back to Chile, or back to Australia, and it was always back and forth.
So Chilean mum and dad.
Yeah, mum and dad are Chilean. But I remember being 7, and we were here in Australia, and that was, we settled, But before then, it was everywhere.
Right.
Canada, Chile, Australia.
Right.
But when I was 7, we stayed.
Right.
Which is good.
Do you have many memories of moving around?
No, but I do have a lot of memories of Chile, like going to school and all my friends out in the street.
Yeah.
Just living a really good life as a kid.
So was music around at that stage?
Actually it was. I remember.
Mum and dad musicians?
No. But they both like to pick up the guitar. They know a few chords.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I think they're like shy. They'll do it when they're by themselves.
Yep.
And my grandmother used to do the same.
Right.
Play the guitar around the house. And what was I going to say about the kids? In Chile, all the kids in the street played out in the streets.
Yep.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
And I do remember going to classes like after school to learn guitar, but as a group. They used to do like a workshop.
Yeah, right.
Those are the memories that I've got.
Yep.
It's like a big classroom with everyone playing the same chord and strumming up and down, up and down.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, is it in Chile's culture to have music around all the time?
I
music
think
parties
it is,
it's just
music and dancing.
Because coming from New Zealand, it's definitely New Zealand culture and a Māori culture to have music around all the time.
To have a guitar. Everyone's got a guitar. Everyone plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. It's the best.
Love it.
Yeah. When I see you're about 7 years old, you've got in your bio where you were chosen to play guitar and sing. Yeah, so tell us a bit about that.
So when we arrived to Australia, Mum put us into a Chilean folklore group, dancing group. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure I knew back then that I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to dance. That's what I wanted to do. And so we joined this, my brother, my sister and myself, we joined this Chilean folkloric group. And in that group, we were dancing, but at one stage they said, look, we want to have live musicians to dance. So, they wanted a band and a dancing group.
I understand.
So they said everyone's going to have a go with the guitar, and whoever picks up the chords and the rhythm is going to go to the band, and the rest are going to stay dancing. and apparently I caught up pretty quick with the rhythms and the chords, and so I got stuck with the band. So I was 7, I was already gigging,
Yeah, right. But were you wanting to be dancing though?
I wanted to be dancing. I wanted to be a dancer.
So you were going, bummer, I'm good.
Yes. No. So I was just playing, but I used to love it. I used to love playing the guitar, and I used to sing.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be the dancer. But towards the end of the show, they would let all the people playing guitar have a go at dancing. So that was pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So what kind of gigs were you doing?
Just family shows.
Yeah.
What you see now, like little groups, multicultural groups that they do all the festivals, all that. Actually, back then we were doing the Opera House. Like in front of the Opera House, they used to have these multicultural festivals, and we used to march from, I don't know, some point of the city all the way to the Opera House.
Right.
Yeah, so that was... And then we'd get the chance to perform inside.
Oh, awesome.
So, and that was every year, so it was a highlight for us.
And they don't do that now?
They don't do that anymore.
Why is that, do you know?
I don't know.
Do you know when it stopped?
Roughly, it would have stopped when I left one of my groups. Maybe when I was... so I would say it's probably been like 20 years.
Okay.
Oh my God. Or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, right, okay.
Mm.
So we've gone, so Canadian parents, and then, the Chilean folklore was strong influence in your house.
That's right. Okay, so from Chilean folklore, I joined, when I was maybe 18, I joined a Mexican dance group.
Uh-huh.
And because I started getting more, what's that word called, interested in learning other cultures.
Ah, cool.
Or Latin culture, but so I joined a Mexican group.
So what was the draw to the Mexican group?
Just
the music, the dance.
The music, the way they look so happy when they're performing, and all the colours. Like till this day, it's such a big influence in my performance. Like I wear Mexican outfits, and I don't know, I just love it. And I love the mariachis. I love their culture. And I love it so much that I went to Mexico to learn about the costumes, because
that's cool.
I know I could, like I said, I'm really old school. I couldn't just read the book. I had to go to Mexico and find out why do they wear white dress? Why? Like, why do they fan? Like, what they stamp? And, just had to go and see it for myself and realised it all makes sense. And it was amazing.
That's awesome. You chase that.
I did.
Really cool.
Back in the day.
Do you still do that kind of thing now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
But it's a one-off, so I don't really belong to any group. But if they call me and ask me to, like, the Day of the Dead was not long ago, and I did a couple of Mexican dancing gigs, and I was like, this is bringing back memories,
That's cool.
And like 100%, like, because I miss it. I miss dancing, because I did come to a point where I decided I'm going to be a musician, because I was dancing and the music, and it was just too much. And I was getting old.
We're all getting old.
Yeah. So with the Mexican dancing, I also learned the mariachi music. So I would always dance and then play music, or play the music and then learn how to dance it. So, and I think that always stuck with me. And then from the Mexican, I started learning Andean music, which is the little guitar that I play, the charango, the zampoñas, the flutes. Not that I played the flutes, but I wanted to learn all the instruments.
Right.
And I really went hard and got into the Andean music. And I slowly started leaving the Chilean dancing, the Mexican dancing. I was also doing salsa dancing. As I was saying, back in the day, I used to do a lot. Yeah. Every day was a different band or a different dance group.
Do you find much crossover between the Mexican, the Chile, the Andes? Is there much of a crossover stuff? That's what I mean by that. Anything in common?
In common, maybe.
Or they're just completely different?
They are different.
I mean, part of my I don't know all the styles, so that's what I'm asking.
Fine.
Yeah.
But I think every style, well, for me, I'm just way too passionate about it, Yeah, but they are all different.
Yeah.
Different, but very, I don't know, how can you say it? Moving. Oh.
Yeah. You tell by the look on your face.
Like the mariachis are very happy, and it's awesome because it's contagious. So if the mariachis go, yeah, you're like, you want to scream too, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Or the Chileans are always very, happy as well. But the folklore is different, more laid back. And the Andean music...
In more of a serious way?
Yeah, it is a little bit. But Mexicans are way too happy.
Okay.
But it's great.
Right.
And the Andean is very relaxing, but it's really, I don't know, it's amazing music. Oh, I love it.
That's awesome. All right, so where to from after you did the
Andean music? Yeah. I got into salsa. Okay. So I joined. My brother's part of Salsa Kings, and he's always been.
That's Christian?
Christian Guerrero, right, okay. Yeah. And he's always been in salsa band since he was 15. So I've always tagged along and eventually started performing with him. But after the Andean group, I kind of got into the salsa more committed. I committed myself more to salsa. Okay. Yeah, and I haven't stopped since then.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But you get, with salsa, you get to dance?
Only on stage.
Only on stage, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Once in a blue moon, I get taken out to dance. But I usually go straight backstage to just, get my energy back for the next set. Because, every time we get out, we give 100%, we dance like crazy. And, I get a bit, drained out. So in my breaks, I try and rest and, so I can come back 100%.
Yeah, cool. Really cool. Now, just on Salsa Kings then, I was having a bit of a look at the website yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So you go out in lots of different sort of formats of the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there one format of the band that tends to be working a lot more? You got the 10-piece, the 6-piece, the Havana nights.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, our aim at the moment is to have the full band. So it's roughly a 13-piece band, which that's our aim, to every gig to be the whole band. But it's hard and there's not that much...
The money.
Yeah, the budget out there. So it's usually 5-piece, 6 or 7-piece that works more often. But we're trying to push the 13-piece band. Yeah.
Do you get the clubs picking up the 13-piece band, or is that kind of becomes a money thing? Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing a regular at South Sydney Juniors. We've started at Penshurst RSL, Bankstown RSL, but not for 13, maybe 8, 9 piece, but still quite big band.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And how often a year are you playing, you reckon?
Sorry?
How often a year are you playing?
How often a year?
Yeah. Or should I say month?
Let's say it's 3 to 4 gigs a week at least.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Great, that's fantastic.
But I also have to attend rehearsals.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're constantly changing your set, or you just rehearsing that
Well,
set?
it depends on the gig. That's why, because sometimes I'm doing too much. Like if it's a mariachi gig, I have to refresh my memory with all the mariachi songs. Well, the other day when I did the dancing gig, I haven't done those routines in years, like 20 years. So I have to, go back and relearn those steps. If I'm doing salsa, my brother always throws in a new song. So I'm constantly rehearsing, so I have to rehearse before the rehearsal and then do all my gigs.
Right.
I usually gig Friday, Saturday, Sunday, full on.
Right.
And then every now and then I'll do it like a Wednesday or a Thursday gig. And because it's Christmas, people are calling you Monday midday. And I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, right.
But, we just go.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Go and entertain.
Yeah, that's great. Now, in 2009,
yes,
you put together a cast of 30 musicians to do a musical about your life.
It was...
Let's talk about that.
30 people that helped me out. I always wanted to do that with this project, just put on a show about my life and all the different dance or groups that I've been in. So we went through, well, the show was called Trayectoria. Trayectoria was a word that I learnt in Chile because I was studying there for a year. And the teacher was using it a lot, and I was like, well, what's that word mean?
Did you mean you went back to Chile?
Yeah, I can't remember what year, 98, I think it was. We went for a year.
Okay.
And I went and studied dance there.
Is that why you went back?
No, my parents were thinking of going back.
Oh, okay, yep.
So, and I was like, well, if we're going back, I'm going to study dance because that's what I wanted to originally study. And now I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, sorry, I took you off course. You're talking about the
2009.
Yeah, the word.
Trayectoria, yes.
Yeah.
So I was studying in Chile, and the teacher kept using, trayectoria, this, trayectoria, that. And I was like, what does trayectoria mean? Because I was like a full-on gringa, like didn't understand Spanish very well. And she goes, well, go home and find out, like.
Oh, she made you go find out.
And I was like, all right. I had to go home and do a whole like project on that word. And I was like, okay. And it means journey.
Oh, cool.
And then, because I had to do like a full-on project, and then we all had to, with that word, come up with a routine that meant journey. So you had to use all the space of the room. Anyway, It was really contemporary and creative. So that word got stuck in my head because, I had to do so much work on it.
Right.
And I called the show Trayectoria, even though no one in Sydney was going to know the word.
Well, but I was like, show about it. You, so who cares?
It's Trayectoria, and we put the journey of Lilian Guerrero, something like that. And we started the show with a little girl dancing and dreaming of being in this big dance show of Chile. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Viña del Mar. It's like a dream place for all musicians and dancers to be. And that's how the show starts. The little girl dreaming that she wanted to be a dancer, and she had her mum and dad. So I had all these people helping me as actors and dancers and musicians. And that's how the show started. The little girl dancing, and then we had a group of dancers, and then going through the journey of learning the Chilean folklore, the Mexican folklore, the mariachi, the Andean music, the salsa, and also because I'm separated, but my ex-partner is deaf, so we had a whole session of deaf community dancing salsa, if that makes sense. So we taught all these deaf people how to dance salsa, and they were part of the show. So half the people in the audience were deaf, and they were like, because that's how they clap, they pull their hands up and wave.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's really cool. And
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's how and the story got up to there to be continued.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, back in 2009.
Yeah. Was it recorded at all? Do you have it?
Yeah, I do, on DVD.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Eventually I'll put things up on YouTube. All these things you have to do.
That's it, eh?
Yeah.
It never ends.
Yeah.
It never ends.
Yeah. I tried to get a grant for it, but it was just too difficult, so I just got it done.
To apply for the grant or to actually get the grant?
I applied, but it's not that I didn't find it that easy to get it, because you have to have the right wording and all that. So it was just easier for me to save the money, and I just paid everything just for the love of the art.
Yeah.
So I got it out there, and it was really, awesome. Really big achievement for me.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I think after that, I stepped out thinking, okay, I'm going to try, because I've always been part of bands and part of dancing groups, and I thought I'll try and do the Lily Guerrero.
Cool.
Just let me try and get my songs out there and try and be me, because I guess every time you're part of a group, you don't get to, shine. You're always like either behind this person or behind that person.
Right.
Or you don't all think the same, so it's like, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Right.
And here I am giving it a go.
Were you, at what stage during, like early on, were you thinking, maybe I need to step out from this? Did you think that a fair way before you actually did it, or?
I've kind of always thought about it, but I've never done it. Except like when I did that show, I kind of I felt like I was stepping out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't feel like it because I was just telling the story. I wasn't. I can't even believe that I was actually singing. Like I was the. You know, because I never thought of myself like the lead singer of anything or the main character of the musical, and I was that person for the whole show, you know. Yeah, and that's me now. Like I'm lead singer for all my shows, and it's just funny.
Yeah, but as for the solo thing, your solo career is quite active now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've recently released some stuff, and you got some videos coming.
Oh yeah, the videos are coming soon.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, I've got 2 videos coming.
Yep.
There's 2 songs that I wrote it with Andrew.
Cool.
So we've been slowly writing, but we haven't put anything out. So this year we thought, let's just get it done, you know, because I wanted a video clip.
Yeah.
So that stopped us from releasing the song.
Yeah.
But never got the video clip. And we did a video photo shoot yesterday.
Yep.
So we're getting just everything ready to just
go.
You know, release it. But what we've done is we've mixed everything that I love with Andrew's touch.
Great.
And he's like rock, soul, but deep down he's
synth. Got synth in there?
Yeah, like
cool.
roll on. But deep down Andrew's very Chilean. And I think he had forgotten that. Okay. You know, so and then I came along with my folkloric rhythms and my charango and he's like, because I love that. And I'm like, and then, you know, I'm like, I'd come up with this little tune and then he'd join in with his electric guitar and I don't know, we've come up with this sound.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plans for an album or are you going to do this?
I hope so.
Do the single type?
You know,
type thing?
I've got like about 16 songs. Right?
Oh, great.
But they're just songs that I've written since I was 16. So till today, you know, I've got 16. But I would love to just grab, you know, a whole handful of those, plus these new ones that we've done with Andrew and get an album together. Andrew, drop the hint. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Would be great.
Yeah. Now, so you're saying a little bit earlier you've joined Drummer Queens.
Drummer Queens,
yeah.
Yes.
So how did that come about?
Joe rang me. Actually, I bumped into Joe. I didn't know who he was, but we jumped into him at a concert. Mm-hmm. And then slowly he did ask me if I'd be interested, and I was like, of course I'd be interested. And then nothing happened. And then this year he rang me and said, would you be interested in joining the Drummer Queens? And I was like, yes.
Oh, cool.
You know, and we've done like 2 or 3 quite big gigs, like David Jones, Cairns, and what was the other one? Melbourne Cup Day. Yeah. Anyway, it was just great. We went intense training. We did a lot of drumming, and then we did cajon. We did a good, 5 days of workshop.
Right.
Just to get this routine together.
Right. And does Joe take the workshop?
He did the workshop.
Yeah.
Because I was a new one.
Yeah.
Myself and another girl, so we had to relearn how to work together as a team, I guess. Learn our patterns. And, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's really good. He was very good.
Yeah, Joe's the man.
Manager.
Yeah, he's
everything.
cool. Yeah. Shout out Joe.
Joe and Nigel.
Yeah.
They look after us.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's really cool. Speaking of you and Andrew, you know, playing together, and you were saying that you played your music and then Andrew would come in with the guitar.
Yeah.
I saw a video on YouTube of you guys playing Metallica's Nothing Else Matters.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How cool is that? I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'll link that in the show notes.
Sure. Yeah, that was the first...
That was wicked. So how did that come about, Metallica?
Well, to be honest, my sister, Vivian, she every now and then always sends me a song that she wants me to learn. She goes, can you please learn this song and then sing it, you know, at your gigs? And she asked me to do this Metallica one that Shakira does.
Oh, she does.
Shakira does a Metallica a version of that song.
Okay.
And, you know, obviously I never learned it until I met Andrew, and I was like, oh, we could do it together. Because he's really into Metallica. And it just worked out. And then after Metallica, the thing is, it's not on that video, but because it turns into a jam at the end, now we do this folkloric Chilean song. That's our mash. So we do the Metallica song, and we mix it with this full-on folkloric Chilean song. It's like, us Chileans say nada que ver. Like, it's not supposed. It's like all in. I don't know. It's not supposed to mix, but we like it, and it's what we do.
That's great.
We mix the rock with the folklore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any issues with Metallica being, you know, any sort of copyright? If they tried to jump on the videos or anything, that's good.
Not that I know of. Oh my God. But that's so scary because
that's a whole YouTube
because
thing,
we don't do it. I don't think anyone does anything to like steal.
No, that's not what I meant. But I suppose what I meant was have you know.
But yes, of course.
Big wigs like YouTube sort of gone, hey, you know.
Yeah, but they haven't.
Because
I think it's because you've written cover of Metallica. Like I think you have to specify that.
Oh right.
I mean, you can't say I don't know.
Right.
But no, we didn't get in trouble.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, thank God.
Awesome. Any plans to do any other sort of covers, mash up sort of stuff?
We haven't talked about it because we haven't had time.
Yeah,
we're too busy working.
Right.
But yeah, we want to do a lot more.
Mm.
Yeah, including write more music together.
Mm.
Yeah, because it turns out nice.
Yeah. How many instruments do you play?
Well, at the moment, I'm playing charango, guitar, cajon.
Sorry, what's the first one? That's your
charango, my little 10-string
guitar type.
Yeah, it looks like a ukulele.
Okay.
But it's
and that's from Chile?
Bolivia. But
right, okay.
All the South American countries have it.
Okay.
Chile, Ecuador. Yeah, but the Bolivian. And that's my main instrument.
Okay.
And then I play guitar, acoustic, cajon, bongos, a bit of congas.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're my main, and little percussions, so the wido and the shakers and the tambourine.
Right. So with Drummer Queens, are you playing snare drum?
I'm playing the toms.
You play
mainly
tom?
the tom.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And cajon.
Okay.
We're going to be playing cajon together. Yeah. But back in the days when I was at school, I was playing bass in the school band.
Mm-hmm.
I played saxophone and I played congas.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can you read music?
I used to.
Yeah, right.
I used to sight read. Because I used to do music.
And through what instrument was that?
Saxophone mainly.
Oh, right, cool.
Mainly saxophone and guitar. I used to read. I was fluent.
Yeah, right.
But I stopped reading.
It is one of those things, if you don't keep doing it, you kind of lose it, eh?
Yeah, which is very unfortunate.
Mm.
Now I'd have to I don't.
But you get it back
really
though, that's
study.
the thing. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. I remember I sold the saxophone because I had too many instruments. Sold the sax, sold my congas. I never owned a bass. The school would always let me take a bass home.
Right.
That was nice.
Mm.
Yeah, so I own now my charango, guitar and cajon.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Andrew. Andrew owns 30 of everything.
Yeah, right.
I own
yeah.
I own a few of everything.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Mm. Now, what are your thoughts on, and have you ever applied to go on any of the TV type singing shows?
No, I haven't.
Never done it?
No. No, I haven't applied. I don't know. I don't even think about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, actually, I thought I'd I would have. A lot of people were telling me, you gotta do it. You gotta meet Ricky Martin. And I actually thought about it. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. You know?
Yeah.
To go in the Latino team. But no, I haven't.
No, never thought it seriously.
No.
Not something you want to do. That's cool.
It's just not. Yeah. But people have asked me, why don't you?
Yeah, right. Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know.
What do you like most about being in the recording studio?
Oh, everything.
Yeah, right.
I love. Can you believe it? I even like putting away the leads because that's what Andrew makes me do. It's my job.
Has he got a set way of rolling them up?
There is a set way that you're supposed to, but I just do it the way that I've always done it, and it's neat. But I know it's not the exact correct way.
Is there an exact correct way?
Yeah, there is. And
oh,
it looks this way, and then it's that way, and then it's this way. But I couldn't get it. I did get a taste for 6 months, and they were teaching us as well.
Oh, right.
And I was like, I've just done it this. It's just like the second way to do it.
Okay.
But anyway.
So the TAFE thing, was that like a music production?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Music. I think it was called music production.
Mm.
Yeah. So you learn how to put sound for a band and how to record, but it was too much.
Right.
I mean, it was great, but I was gigging. Gigging full time.
Oh, is that what you mean by too much?
And then I thought I wanted to do the TAFE course, so it'd be a TAFE, but running around, and in between that, drop JJ off to my son off to school, then pick him up, then go to class and do assessments, then go to my gig, and then go to a rehearsal. I don't know. It's just too much.
Yeah.
But I wish, and that's why I'm happy here that I'm learning as I go. You know, at TAFE, it's like full on. But, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And I love the control room as well because, there's a lot that goes on. But I just love seeing how, for example, if the band's in that room recording and you're in the control room and you can hear how, like I watch Andrew, how he makes the band just sound bigger and fatter, and I don't know, I find it interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is it completely soundproof from the control room to the...
Oh yeah, it is.
To the live room? That's cool.
I mean, of course you can still hear it, but
yeah, right,
for example, when we're talking here, like if we say, hey, can you, I don't know, you just shout out something, they can't hear us.
Yeah.
So it's like you open the door and then
right,
just say, can you be quiet? It's recording.
Yeah.
No, but we've got this little button here where like
little talk back type.
Yeah, that's
set
it.
up. Yeah.
Like the shopping. What's it called? Like Coles.
Yeah.
Stevie to the teller.
Yeah. So fairly recently, you guys have started doing video stuff as well.
That's right.
So what sort of led to that?
Andrew.
Yep.
He gets really into everything. Yeah. Soon we'll have costume design too. No, it's just to do the whole package, because a lot of people want to have something recorded, and it's really cool to go home and have the audio and the film.
Yeah, right.
But like you said before, it is a lot of work because there's a lot of editing.
Yeah, that's it.
And then putting the audio together with to match the video. But we love it, and Andrew loves it too. So
that's cool.
He's happy to be here till 5 a.m.
Yeah. It'd be great to have a setup like this. That's for sure.
The good thing is that we both love music so much that, I don't know, and we get it. Everyone that comes here, I feel like they feel comfortable, or if they need a little bit of advice, then Andrew gives them advice on guitar. Well, I've had a few of my friends as well come. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it feels like home.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
We want people to feel safe and just to be able to perform and do their thing.
That's it, eh?
And it's really exciting to hear all these people that are coming with their original songs.
Right. And,
the idea is to get it out there.
Right.
That's why I'm like, how can I get mine out there?
Yeah.
It inspires you.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
So you get to see them once they've heard it, the looks on their faces when they hear it played back. Their music, that's awesome. Eh?
Yeah. Andrew gets to see more of it.
Yeah.
I usually, I'm working in here part-time, like I'll come in, help, and then I have to rush off.
Okay.
So he gets to see the whole, appreciation from everyone.
Yeah.
I'm like behind the scenes girl.
Yeah, that's cool.
No one sees me.
That's awesome. Is your son into music?
No, but he loves it. He does love it.
Okay.
I complained that he won't go to lessons, but I haven't been pushing it. But if you...
it's hard when they're 9.
But he loves it. He loves He loves coming here. He likes sounds. He likes putting beats together. He likes testing the microphones. He likes playing on the drums.
Just like my daughters.
But there's instruments everywhere. Like inside the house, there's guitars, bongos, cajon. So, you know, they're there. And then if you're sitting, like, whoever sits on the cajon, you just can't help yourself. You just try and play a little beat.
Cool.
So he's always playing. And if any music's going on, his body starts moving.
But I know what you mean by when you try and ask them if they want to do lessons, they're like, no. It's like, because I know that's what I'm like with my kids.
But they must love it.
They love it, yeah. But they don't want to go lessons, you know.
Yeah. That's
cool. We're definitely not going to push it.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But it's in him. But, you know, I'm just waiting for him to want to.
Yeah, awesome. Who are some of the musicians, artists that have inspired you?
So I was thinking, I have to tell you, with my son JJ, we were doing role play. I was like, what questions do you think Stevie's going to ask me? That's one of the questions he
really?
asked
Is
me.
that right? Cool.
It was so cute. Anyway, and then it got me thinking, okay, you know, to be honest, I was actually really into Whitney Houston when I was young, when I was little. And In Excess. Yep. Michael Jackson. I'm trying to remember all the records that I had. Madonna. Tracy Chapman.
Cool.
And then more the Latino, Gloria Estefan, Jada, Shakira.
Okay.
Mark Anthony. Who have I missed? Ricky Martin. Yeah, so they were a big influence.
And now?
Now I don't feel like I've got a big influence, I think. I don't know.
All of the above.
But I've really been into listening to other people's original music.
Yeah, cool.
So
you can only be inspired by that stuff. Eh? It can break you down too when you see how good someone is too. I know I'm like that. I'm like, oh man.
Oh damn it, I'm gonna quit. No, but I actually enjoy listening to people's originals. So I make an effort to listen all the way to the end.
Right.
You know how sometimes you're like, okay, I've heard enough. Yeah, it's good, or I've heard enough and no, I don't really enjoy it. But I like listening from the top to the bottom. Yeah. I love it.
You were talking earlier about your songwriting process. So early sort of days when you were songwriting, because now we've got our phones that we can pick up now.
Yes.
What were you using? The old tape deck? The old tape deck?
Let me think. Okay, because I was roughly about 15, 16 when I wrote the first song. To be honest, no, I didn't record it anywhere. It's just in here, in my head.
That's cool.
And I don't know how I remembered all the lyrics because I never wrote it down. And it was a good 4 verses, you know, plus chorus.
Yeah, I think that's got something to say about the first song you write. You know, I know that's how it is for me. I must have been 13 or something when I wrote it. Never recorded it, but I remember every word.
Till this day?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Same.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
But I would never record it because it was terrible.
Oh.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's in my head, so I don't need to get it anywhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought... You know what? Every time I wrote a song, I never thought it was terrible or good. I just wrote it.
It was
there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I never did anything with it either because I was like, how am I going to record it? It's just, I would just write and then that's in my pile of songs that I've got.
Right.
But lately I've been singing them, you know.
That's cool.
I've been singing them because out of nowhere these original gigs came up and I was like, okay, well, I'll just sing the songs that I know, you know, songs that I wrote a million years ago.
Yeah, great.
But they're my songs. And that first song that I wrote, about 4 years ago, I wrote a bridge to that first song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
These things take time, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Andrew recorded it, so it is on YouTube.
Oh, great.
But it was just when he bought the camera, he's like, oh, I want to test it out on you. And I was on my way to a gig, and he's like, just play your song. And so we recorded it in one go, and then he, put it out there.
Mm. How do you find the actual recording process for yourself, being recorded?
In general or by Andrew? Oh.
No, in general.
Recording?
Mm.
It could get a little nerve-wracking, is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
Because you want everything to turn out perfect.
Right.
So that sometimes gets a little bit in your way. But you just get through it. Because I think everyone ends up having such a good time.
Yeah, right.
That you get into your song and then
for sure.
recording.
You just forget about the rest of the day.
Recording's done. It's like performing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you think too much about it, then it becomes harder to record.
Mm. What's your songwriting process? Well, I guess you've kind of answered that because, unless it's changed a lot now, but that first song you wrote, you just said you only just wrote the bridge for it.
Yeah.
But these days, do you go in and is it a melody? Is it a jam on the guitar? Have you got a set way that you're kind of writing, or no? Just however it comes out.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's just how it comes out.
Cool.
And it just comes out. It's crazy. Like if I sit down and want to write a song, it doesn't really come out.
No, yeah, right. Yep.
And out of nowhere, I would get like a little melody, or I sing something, when I'm driving, I'm like, oh, like that. And because my phone's right there, you can quickly just record that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used to find the melody first and then get chords, and then I would write. That's how I used to do it. But actually, no. But then other times I would write lyrics and somehow the melody will come later. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
You don't know.
It just comes out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Mm. Same when we were with Andrew, like I was just mucking around. He's like, oh yeah, do that. And then I'm like, okay. And then he does this, and it just, bouncing off each other, the ideas. Mm. Yeah. I think it's magical.
Yeah, it's
cool. Pretty awesome.
That's wicked. Yeah. What inspires you?
To write? Or?
Yeah.
What inspires me? People.
Mm-hmm.
People and, what you've gone through. That's what usually the songs are about. Many people have gone through this, or this made me feel like this. So.
Okay, so they're songs from your experiences, not so much looking at other people's.
No, I have written on some like that, but most of them are personal experience.
Yeah, right. Because I've tried to write a little bit from another person's perspective.
Yeah,
done that.
And it
with
didn't
a few
work?
songs. No, it did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, to a point where people would come, who'd you write that about?
Yes.
I'm like, no, nobody. It's just
imagined.
Just imagined it. Just worked out what I thought those feelings might be for those people. And it'd been nothing that I'd been through before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit of a different take on it.
Yeah.
Your new music's coming out very soon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see in the next 12 months?
With that?
Yeah.
Bigger festivals.
Yeah, cool.
More.
So bigger festival meaning, so what?
It's, I feel like here, I'm just doing all the little gigs, bigger gigs.
I gotcha.
Yep. I even get embarrassed to say it.
Yeah, no,
just to get that higher level,
No, it's fine.
I guess because I've also been scared,
Okay.
To be better. We're going to get emotional.
No, it's fine.
Because being separated, single mom for a while, and, being a musician, it's been hard, but stuck it out,
No, good on you.
Music is what I do, so.
That's it.
Yeah, sometimes it pays well, sometimes it doesn't, but you just make it work.
Yeah.
Well,
you're still happy at the end of the day, eh?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, it makes me happy.
That's good.
So I think music's always been good therapy. So, if I had a rough time, then, I don't know, the 3 rehearsals I had to go through this week kept me, kept me sane.
Right.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every day of the week is basically full with music.
Yeah. And I can't help myself. Like, if I've got a minute free and if I'm not cooking or washing dishes or washing clothes or doing the mum thing, I pick up the guitar and run through anything. Original songs or repertoire that I need to learn for the week, or learn a new chord that I had no idea existed, and anything. Or I play cajon, practice, whatever I can, because there's always something new to learn.
Yeah.
Sometimes I pick the bongos and I'll just practice the pattern. Well, the other day I did just cajon all day.
That's cool.
It was awesome. But then I had to go to a gig, so I had to stop. Right. My hands were going like... Yeah.
Let's talk about cajon for a little bit.
Yeah.
I've never tried it. I've got a bit of a dodgy back. So it's not... Would it not...
It hurts, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd love to try it, but I don't think I could.
Yeah, because when I do cajon gigs and you're there the whole time, I actually come home with a sore shoulder because I've got a bit of an injury there.
Okay.
So it hurts.
Right.
You have to be... I feel like you have to be fit also to be a muso, because there's a lot of heavy lifting. And,
nice, decent, solid core.
Those guitars over there, the electric guitars are not light.
Yeah.
Same with the charango after a while, and that's a little guitar. After a while, it gets... Yeah.
Right. Is that because you have to play your hands?
I don't know. Maybe I play it too tense,
Okay. Yeah.
Before I used to play without a strap, so I used to hold it, with this part. How would you call that one? Hold it.
Yeah, right.
And so it's a lot of tensing from here.
Right.
But I eventually got the strap, it's easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about women in the music industry.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's amazing to have girls out there doing their thing, but I think it hasn't been easy. I also, when I've put myself out there and then I've got all these guys that play like monsters and you get intimidated, and then I was even really embarrassed to play next to Andrew, and he was like, no, come on, let's just try and jam together. And I'm like, I was scared if I played the wrong chord, or he's like, do a G sharp, I don't know what, and then if I didn't know the chord, I felt like I was going to get in trouble.
Right.
But I'm trying to encourage other girls that I see out there that are a little bit shy, and I'm like, no, you got to do it. And it's just, I don't know, I think it's pretty awesome that and I've seen a lot more girls. I don't know, have you noticed that there's more women out there?
Yeah.
Musicians?
Totally.
Yeah. I think the women do need more support.
Yeah.
To encourage them to get out there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The reason why I was doing the TAFE course was because I did want to learn how to record. To be everything that Andrew is, to be honest. He knows how to record.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be able to, grab that girl that I saw perform and say, I want you, get her into the studio. I want to record you,
Awesome.
I can't do it right now, but that's the initial reason why I wanted to do the TAFE course. I wanted to learn, and I thought I could learn it so quick, but it's not like that. It takes time.
Yeah.
But because I want women to get out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just encourage girls to get out there.
Yeah. Before we wrap it up, any last requests? No, I'm just kidding.
Can you play me a song?
Yeah. No, you got
There's a drum kit there.
Yeah. Any final thoughts or?
Don't be scared. Write music, sing. Don't be shy to show your talents. Because you'll only get better if you get out there and just do it.
Yeah.
And if you've got a song, come and record it. Martinez Productions.
Nice one.
We'll help you out. Yeah. And
awesome.
thank you for having me.
No, pleasure. Thanks for having me in your studio and hanging out. It's good to meet you.
And I love listening to your programs.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I'm a fan.
Glad I've got a fan.
Yay!
No, good. Lily Guerrero, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, catch up soon.
Yes, I'll see you soon.
All right, cheers.
Ciao.
Catch up.
Bye.